Welcome back to the channel. You are watching Journey with Us, a digital nomad family of 7 traveling and living in Southern Africa. Okay, now if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Enjoy all the content. You can binge it because we've been in Southeastern Africa for over 4 years. We used to live in Tanzania, have an investment property there, but right now we are in Southern Africa living our best digital nomad life. And this video is so juicy because I'm going to talk about Ghana and Dubai investment opportunities. Yes, there is so much opportunity here on the continent and on the African tectonic plate, because let's be real, if you Google the African tectonic plate, you're going to see it extends beyond just continental Africa, okay? But before we get into that, let's talk about global preparation. I know you see everything that's going on in the world. There's been such an increase in people that are reaching out to us and people on the news, people in entrepreneur circles that are really looking like, man, the US is looking ghetto. I need to move abroad. In fact, I was just actually with my husband, we were just sitting down talking about the price of properties in Columbus, Ohio, on like the north side. And we were looking at the prices and we were like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. We saw a property for $1.3 million in the north side of Columbus, Ohio. And it was like 3 beds, 1 bath in a not great neighborhood. And it was like, this is really getting outrageous. Like, this is getting so bad with this housing market. Then they had a few other properties, 3 beds, 2 baths from like 250, 289. But literally yesterday, we went to look at an investment property in the location that we're at. It's inside a mall. It has like a rooftop pool. It has full furniture inside, and it's like 280,000 USD. And it's like, wow. But I want to break down this myth before I even get into the rest of the content. I want you to know that Africa is literally a continent, okay? And so there are spaces in Africa where you may have to do like a cash payment plan if you want property. We did have to do that when we bought land in Tanzania, but every country is not like that. If you come to the Southern Africa region, i.e. South Africa, Botswana, Namibia, Seychelles, Mauritius, or even perhaps other places that are a little bit more developed, I'm not sure if Zambia is like this at all, but a lot of these countries that have better systems in place and that are on the least corruption list in Africa, we always tell you about this list. These countries have financing available for you. How do I know? Because I'm living it. I'm literally looking at it, living it, speaking with the professionals, speaking with the people that you need to get in contact with, speaking with the banks to see what opportunities are available for foreigners. And so I want you to know before we get into the nitty gritty of this video that what is available in one country is wildly different than what's available in another. And so there's so much information, there's so much high level strategy that's out there, and it's going to take you to attend different meetings, to acquire different workshops, to learn different industries before you're able to diversify your assets, because you want to mitigate your risks and take your investment the farthest it can go. Because back in 2022, we sold our property while we were still based in Africa. By filing a power of attorney, we were able to literally sell it from the laptop, close on it, and have a great time. And we were just so enthused about that because it was just a great feeling, and that's something that you can do. But let's talk about this global preparation. Diversify your assets by spreading your investments across your different asset classes, currencies, and geographies. One of the reasons that we invest in Southern Africa and a bit of Eastern Africa, but mainly Southern Africa right now, one is because the ease to get their digital nomad work permits. 2 is because the housing market is literally on fire out here. And some of these Southern African countries, when we went to speak with a real estate property management company, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, she was saying, yeah, you can book direct flights to France, Dubai, to the Philippines. You can book direct flights to most places, Singapore as well. And I was just thinking like, wow. And she was speaking on how little Americans come here. And it really opened my mind to realize, because we've talked about this if you've watched us live, America's only 4% of the world population. And so there's a lot of people outside of America that are not American that have resources and that are investing, doing business in Africa and living their best lives, okay? And so I just want you to get that in your mindset, because it's like going back to the idea of Columbus, Ohio, and the properties drastically increasing, but being unaffordable for the average person. Although that equity is good, but then when it's time to sell that property, you know, Uncle Sam takes a cut, and then the brokerage firm takes a cut, and then this person takes a cut, and the closing company. And you already know how that goes if you're in real estate. If you've ever sold, bought, or acquired property in the States, there's so much that goes into it. But then when you're abroad, there's like this level playing field. It's more level, it's much easier. And you're coming in with more leverage on your blue American passport, okay? So in both Ghana and Dubai, there's actually a free session happening next week with one of our partners that we have recently partnered with to show you guys some international properties. We've partnered with a few developers and a specific agency. You can check out the link in the description to sign up for the free registration. It takes place October 24th at 6 p.m. Central Time. Okay, the link is in the description. And you are going to see some properties that are available in Ghana and Dubai, and see how you can structure your company, whether you want it to be an investment property or somewhere you'd want to live. Now, for us, we look more into investment properties before just saying, hey, I just want to live in a property. The reason is because you're going to be able to leverage Airbnb. You're going to be able to incorporate your real estate business or incorporate your business in general. That's what we're doing in the country we're at. And you're going to be able to have tax-free income and no property taxes, specifically in Dubai, okay? And they have a thriving economy. Tourism is increasing. They have high rental yields. Y'all know Dubai is just like world class. It's luxury. And they have a golden visa program as well at like 545,000. And so you can actually get 5 to 10 year residency there. Then Ghana, the idea would be that you go to like the Solara residence, which is going to be in the description. You're going to be able to sign up and register for that free class to show you about these two different properties, because both of these investments are going to be incredible for your long-term portfolio, especially if you're someone that's looking at the election, you're looking at everything that's happening, and you're like, man, I'd really like to just diversify a bit and get out of here. Maybe you're not ready to leave like right away. You're not ready to just pick up and never come back to America, but you do want to start to diversify that currency. And that's one of the easiest and fastest ways to do it is real estate, right? Because you're going to be able to make more than you would if you're trying to just get a job or something like that. Okay, so we have Solar Residences. That is in East Legon Hills, Ghana. Again, the webinar is Thursday, October 24th at 6 p.m. The price starts at $50,000 for a 1 to 2 bedroom studio. It's a great investment opportunity. Ghana is poised. We actually just saw a video today. I think we're going to cover this live in another video. But we actually just saw a video today where Ghana, economically, their GDP is poised to be like the next China. Like, you know, back like 20, 30 years ago, China was not as developed as it is, but Ghana is heading on that same trajectory line. And so this is going to be a great place to invest. Now, your next question would be, okay, what does a cash payment plan look like? It may be like 10% up front, 20% during phase 1, the additional 20% during phase 2, and then closing costs and paying the rest. It's really flexible, but it is something you want to get in the room for the free registration Thursday, October 24th at 6 p.m. Central. Okay, we are going to be in the room. You should be in the room just to understand what your different options are. We are in an international market, and our community is an untapped market. And we just truly believe that it's time, guys. It's time for us to diversify and acquire the property, acquire the land, go into everything that's meant for us, especially when these properties are much more affordable than America. It's like, why not? And don't count yourself out on financing. I'm telling you, when you do your due diligence, when you consult with experts, you will be shocked to find the financing opportunities that are available. So hopefully we will see you next week in the class. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next video.